Hello, wrestling fans. We are back after a long 4th of July weekend. Hope you had fun. Hope whoever is listening that is part of Wrestling Atomic blew their goddamn hands and legs and whatever the fuck else off. Gary's back. Not that he's ever gone anywhere, but he's here. My boy Robles, who is a big listener, big fan, takes part, is literally our other writer at WrestleVoice, is gone for a week. So I'm doing pretty much everything along with my co-owner Larry, but I just posted a TNA top 5 former stars who need to return. WrestleVoice.com. Okay, before we get to oh, sorry, Gary. What was that news that I'm already forgetting about? TV deal or some shit. Where the hell did Gary go?
Oh, yeah.
We lost Gary.
I don't know. Reconnecting the call, so I don't know if I'm having some
That's right. You're there.
internet issue. Yeah. Okay.
Give them the breaking news.
Where do you want? What's that?
Give them the breaking news.
Oh, about the TNA wanting to go live.
Yeah, you can sound a little more excited at first.
Well, I don't know. It's like we've been here, done that.
Yeah.
We don't. That's the goal of any company.
It's one of those things that it looks really good at first, but then as me and Gary were talking, Gary can explain in a second. So they're looking to go live 52 every fucking day of the year, right? That's 52 weeks. I mean,
well, and I think the problem there.
But explain the numbers. Explain the numbers.
That they what was it again?
That genius Carlos Silva came out with.
Oh, he came up with a figure of $10 million a year, and it's like that sounds like a lot on paper, but then you got to remember that stuff's gonna go into production. You got to pay the staff. You got to pay the venue.
Sorry, I meant the even funnier number of how many people are currently watching Axis, and how many people is he looking at?
Okay.
And what is his goal? And what is this guy's goal right now? Get ready for this. Get ready for this, people. This is a real thing.
Well, apparently right now Access TV is available in near or about 30 million homes. In his bar for meeting his criteria for going live, they want to go to between 40 to 50 million homes, which is basically
that's not even double.
20 million more, and
not even double. Not even double the fucking homes.
Yeah,
I mean, Jesus Christ! At least Scott shot for the fucking fences.
And the thing is, you could get in more homes, but you could also be on a higher tiered bracket on cable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Exactly. So,
exactly. It could be a bullshit thing where they're on fucking something plus that you have to buy in your house, MGM Plus or some bullshit. I don't know. Yep. It's one of those things where people would be excited, but don't be that excited. Also, before we get to more TNA stuff, I literally broke some insane news in the last few days. The first one was about, I just wrote an article question. Dave Meltzer being paid off by registered sex offender chasing rants. That led to a crazy amount of views because there's a lot of good information on that page, but I have to get to the even more important information that just came today. This was what my source said after my article about Dave. I didn't post the whole thing because there's actually more damning information. I just posted a piece, so I'm going to read that. Also, he's a source, as in Chasen Rants, for gossip for Meltzer and SRS, Sean Ross Sapp. That's not because he's generous, it's because he's two-faced. Also, gossip is how he gets revenge for wrestlers who don't work with him. Let me just cut that off and say, Tessa fucking Blanchard, not a fact in the world, says she's racist or did anything or ever did anything to anyone.
Yeah.
It came from women who worked for him. They were getting paid by him. Rosemary, Allison Kay, you all know the list. Ask me for a fucking picture, I'll send it to you. Him rants with them in a ring in some creepy situation. Amber Nova, that's his current girlfriend. Santana Garrett was his previous girlfriend. Sorry. Let me go back to the source. Also, gossip is how he gets revenge for wrestlers who he won't work with him, which is a long list of wrestlers, so he has a lot of gossip. enough wrestlers work with Amber, that's his girlfriend, Santana, his former girlfriend, who aged out of the role. I mean, first off, if you're dating a pedophile, you gotta see that coming. MSL, who I should have looked that up. I'm not sure who MSL is. This one's funny. Cocoa Beach Domino's pizza manager Alejandro Orta. That's Alex Red. That's Alex Red, who works for TNA, and personally called me out. The wrestling atomic guy. Okay. Now here's something the media has been. Here's something psychotic the media has been hiding. The founder of Wrestling Atomic is a sex trafficking, child pornography making rapist. Russell Stephen Rowe. If you Google him, it'll just come right up. I wrote he's an especially messed up human Dateline special after calling him a Dateline special. And he could get and here's a fact. He could get out of prison soon. Okay? And he's gonna go right back to his fucking place that is currently run by Alex Red, who worked at TNA, and Jason Dugan, who literally set fire to a church of a 15-year-old girl he was stalking at the time, among other things. These are Dugan and Alex Red are both ex-convicts. Like, forget about fucking what's his name for a second, the sex trafficker who is going to get out of prison soon if Jason Dugan and Alex Red testify. It's coming up in weeks. Weeks. No one's talking about this. And you know what's coming up 2 weeks after that? I'm sorry, this is an amazing setup. This is an amazing run. That's coming up in like 2 weeks. A week after that is the fucking Atomic Wrestling Show with Dolph Ziggler of all people. And I think Elena is still going there. Cora Jade. I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of people to pull out. I think I got a few people to pull out, which is just fucking amazing. But
then you're leaving another thing coming out in a couple of weeks. We got Slammiversary as well.
Oh, jeez. I forgot about that. Okay, so then Slammiversary, and then also Chase and Rance's 3 felony charges are in September, right after this show. No one is fucking writing about it. So that got me to the whole Dave Meltzer must be on the fucking payroll. Got me looking into Dave. Got me looking back into a message from like an earlier message from my source. Like this dude since I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I honestly believe this might sound totally insane, and everyone's laughed at me. This person has mentioned every single person involved with Rance, right? Except Kenny Omega. I think my source might be Kenny freaking Omega. Anyone could. Hopefully it turns out. I'm saying anyone could look that up. Kenny Omega. It's a known thing. He booked Rance for a show. He secretly snuck him on a show years back. So like he knew he fucked up. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So I think maybe he's trying to make good now, which are people say it's ridiculous. But April 22nd, 2025. The Florida Department of Law arrested registered sex offender Chase and John Rance on 3 felony charges of providing false sexual offender registration, 3 felony accounts of failing to comply with sexual offender reporting requirements. The case was initiated on March 5th, blah, blah, blah. This was a press release about a professional wrestler who was hit with 3 felony charges. I found 2 wrestling people, Wrestling Inc., and David Bixapan, or whatever the fuck, Bixus Banks, I don't know. But respect to him, because he fucking wrote about this. Nobody else in the entire goddamn community. We're talking about pedophiles, groomers like Amber Nova and Rance and this Dugan and Alex Red, who's also called Alejandro Orta. Just like his Wrestling Atomic is also called Atomic Wrestling and Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling. Because that's what happens when you're garbage. You have to keep changing your name. It's called bait and switch.
Yeah.
So I have in my article yesterday, Chasen sent a group of his ladies after Tessa. Journalists took the pedo money as they fake cry about blood money, which they do every fucking day with WWE, and all you fans took his pedo bait.
Oh, okay.
There is no fact in the world that Tessa Blanchard is racist, unlike Jacob Fatu now, and many others in the community. Jacob used the N-word this week. That is way more facts than anything you can find on Tessa. Please send me if you can find any facts on Tessa that don't come from one of Chasen's I call peed hoes, let me know.
Where did he
I'm
go
sorry,
public
Mia Yim. Mia Yim.
Where did? Yeah.
I hate to say this one.
Where did?
Allie the Bunny.
Oh, okay.
And who's that terrible wrestler that was with Allison Kay?
Marty Bell.
Oh, Marty Bell, yeah. Priscilla Kelly. Every single one of them.
Oh.
Every single person. So I wrote, like, when this happened, no one looked into this. Or Dave was getting paid off. They ruined this woman's life. Tessa Blanchard's life. She almost killed herself, if you don't know that. I heard that from a friend of hers, or I don't know, maybe it was actual news. So some people are like, why won't she tell the story? Really? This motherfucker still runs the community, assholes. No one's writing the story except me. You know what I mean? Like, she has a job again. She's gonna go right back into what got her fucking fired. Destroyed from the world, messing with the fucking guy you don't mess with, chasing fucking rants. Nobody messes with him and survives, except me, for now.
Well, then look what they did with Michael Hogan, too. Like, they ruined that dude's career. Like, he put on these 5-star matches, and,
Wait, who?
Was Michael Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we were talking about this earlier, how Mike Elgin, I'm not sure what it did exactly, but it was kind of like, yeah, you can't fuck a woman or have any problems with that, but you could totally fuck a kid, a transgender. It just proves what this community is. It's so disgusting. It is literally filled with pedophiles, and I keep pointing out. Let me ask you the question, Gary, and fans. How old were you when the first show you went to?
Old as I when I first went to the very first live event.
Wrestling show, yeah.
Probably.
Don't say fucking 30. I'll hang up the phone on you.
9 or 10.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Perfect. Now, I was lucky. I went to WrestleMania 1 when I'm not lucky. I was like 3. I don't fucking know what happened. You know what I mean? But I was there. But then I remember, I think it was 7. I remember Jake the Snake. I'll never forget it. And, that's what I think about. You know what I mean? It's for young people. Sure, it's for old people, but it's not for us, really. We're just kind of stuck still watching because, it's with us or whatever. But, it's made for young people. And they're in danger. And the wrestling media will not do their jobs. And I just think it's psychotic. And finally, I'm getting some respect when it comes to this because nobody wants to be on the side of pedophiles. And that's a perfect lead into, I guess, this week's episode of TNA.
Oh, yeah, totally perfect.
We just don't, because there's really no fucking news out there except for this thing. You can check it anywhere. This is what I love. This is what I love about wrestling. This is what I love about wrestling. Sorry.
Well,
hate but love. Google TNA wrestling. You'll find 800 sites who wrote the same fucking story. I'm not writing this. I'm not writing this because I ended up putting a dick twist on it. You know what I mean? I'm not, because all these people are writing the same shit. Ooh, we heard it from the president, so it must be amazing because the president is amazing and he's the heart and soul, not the last heart and soul, or the heart and soul before that heart and soul. It's a new heart and soul. Fuck you all. Fuck you, Ingrid, if you're listening, you whore. You're a whore. You hear that? You were there working. You were there backstage with, sorry, what's his fucking name? The demon. Dave Christ. You were backstage with Dave Christ and you act holier than thou on Twitter. You were backstage with Joey Ryan and you act holier than thou on Twitter. Disgusting. Those are the most disgusting kind of people. The ones that act holier than thou when they have enabled demons.
Yeah, I did see there's a bit of playful banter back and forth on Twitter with Kevin Owens and Meltzer mentioning possibly a match down the road.
Wow.
So,
shit.
I don't know what time or place, but
Jesus.
Be a perfect match because both kind of can wrestle that hardcore style.
Jesus, great for Meltzer. Holy shit. Just even being that conversation, I totally missed that. You know what I mean? That's one of those hey, this guy mentioned me. Now people will look into who the fuck is Meltzer kind of thing. That's how big that dude is. Okay. Do we have any Slammiversary updates? I don't think so. First off,
no, just new matches were added to the card.
Yeah, first off, if you didn't hear it last week, you gotta watch NXT now, or you're not watching TNA.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of seems like that. They kind of, I don't know. It seems like a lot of the jobbers are debuting on actual TNA episode.
TNA nicely has a news section for what happened.
Yeah.
So let me read down this quickly. Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana building to blah blah blah. The build-up continued on this week's NXT because where else would it continue? TNA maybe? I don't know. We get the fucking Good Brothers and whatever else. Opposing Joe Hendry was Wes Lee. We know Wes Lee, even though we keep forgetting his name when he was in Desmond Xavier. And he was in TNA recently, and he was great. I really like those two big dudes. The High Rise, they're called, I think. Or they're all called the High Rise. And it's Tyson and Tyreek, those big ass, those fucking monsters. Remember they were in TNA, Tyson and Tyreek, the two monsters of Wesley?
Oh, okay. I do. But
those guys are
positive on this week's episode of Impact, though, Myron Reed was accompanying Zach.
I was going to say, re-debut? It's not a debut, right?
Yeah,
he's been
I hear he's a bit of a troubleshoot because he doesn't want to commit to any multi-year deal.
Anyone that does a 100-mile-an-hour backflip onto their wife who had a baby 6 months ago, I'm good not keeping him around long term. Call me crazy.
Yeah.
Later in the night, it was revealed at the July 12th Great American Bash. This is kind of insane. Later in the night, it was revealed at the Great American Bash on July 12th, which is coming up this weekend, Williams, Hendry, and Santana will sign the contracts for their upcoming Slammiversary match. That's a goddamn segment at the Great American Bash. I don't know. I don't know how they continue without WWE. You know what I mean? They're going to go live every fucking week without WWE. I don't know how that's possible. After this, you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, it's hard to compete with that Great American Bash tradition
totally.
as well. But, how are you going to measure up to anything like that?
You know what they go? Really? How you gonna measure up against anything like that? You know what they go head to head against?
What's that?
AEW All In.
Oh, wow.
Head to head. Just a total, let's go to war. You called us out, you little motherfucker. But whatever. Again, I feel bad for no one. All you AEW fans begged for a war. Now you're getting your ass kicked. Yeah. And now you're going to get absolutely destroyed by a major show.
Well, it's a WCW. It's a WCW.
But it's not even. It's NXT. You know what I mean? It's not even. They don't even need to use their. They don't even need to use their major shows to fucking humiliate them. But whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying if anything else happened there with the. Hendry won. Cool. He beat Owen Carter. I don't know. It feels weird, I don't know.
They don't really do Wesley as anything.
Yeah. I don't really know what to call him. Okay, TNA. Very good start with I think they might have started it with announcing Santana was added to the main event. I'm not sure. I honestly don't remember when the fuck that happened. I feel like it happened last week, but I guess not. Last week ended when he was like, you owe me a favor. So I think they did it online between.
Yeah, I think Santino and Mike Santana or something backstage or something.
Yeah, but we didn't see that though.
I can't remember.
No, because the show ended.
I want to say.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I'm thinking about the week before.
But it was in a passing.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
whatever. We'll get to it. I'm just starting this week's show. So, Inspiration versus Crawford and Tessa. Gotta mention my boy Alan Shrage, Dr. Shrage, I call him. 5 minutes. Inspiration wins. Indy Hartwell was there, brawled with Tessa, so I'm cool with that. Except knowing that Tessa is very likely not going to win, and Alan Shrage, he's like, "What the hell are they doing with Tessa?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Now again, picture Tessa Blanchard is at what is it, the Great American Bash, whatever the fuck it is, or Slammiversary, or whatever it is, on NXT instead of Masha, who again I like Masha, but it's kind of getting less every goddamn whatever. She's boring as fuck.
Yeah, well,
and she wrestles on the indies 18 times a week, and it's just a matter of time before she gets hurt.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know. I kind of blame creative with her because, like, I don't think they've really known how to market her. Like,
I think they did it great in the beginning.
Yeah,
and then she learned English, and guess what? That's good for her.
Yeah,
you don't need to have her talk. You can keep her as a fucking Russian monster we all loved.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe less is more. Maybe with
totally,
not saying much of that kind of thing.
Now, I did like this, even though I don't know the real history between Mustafa and Alexandra. So Order 4 came out with Alexander. And he was, I mean, this was cool, but also like, again, I feel like I was listening to it and it was like, holy shit, how much more can they talk about WWE? They mentioned WrestleMania, they mentioned the Cruiserweight title, they mentioned John fucking Cena.
Yeah, that's a very fair point.
And again, it got me thinking, like they're definitely going to WWE. You know what I mean? Then I see this thing today about a TV deal. But how many goddamn TV deals have we heard about over the years that were all bullshit?
I think with Cedric Alexander, though, it's really cool with me in a way.
Oh yeah, I like him a lot.
I used to watch him a lot. Ring of Honor too, like constantly. Like,
oh, I didn't know that. So he would fit. So he would fit in Honor No More 2.0 if it happens.
Yeah, technically, yeah. Yeah, him and Caprice Coleman, if you ever could get him.
Not a big fan, but maybe if needed. But I mean, I really like Cedric. I must say love because I didn't see him enough. Like I didn't watch 205 Live. I'm sorry, that's another one. 205 Live, they name dropped. It was like 10 straight WWE name drops, and I had to laugh. Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying. Definitely very.
And it's like if you're a TNA, and I totally get why like they're losing so many TNA fans. Because if you're not, if you fucking hate WWE, you don't even know what they're talking about. First of all. And then you're pissed off, like, yo, it's fucking TNA. Shut the fuck up.
But interesting.
I don't care about your cruiserweight fucking, you know what I mean? Thing from 10 years ago. That's AEW, where you gotta do homework. Fuck that.
I guess an interesting comment from Carlos Silva, though. I guess he said as of this last quarter, TNA's on Access, they've managed to stay at like 100,000 plus.
Oh, really? But they never make the. They never make the Nielsen.
I guess something about
I don't trust this dude, man. I don't trust this dude.
The quarter before we were lucky to get 50,000 something.
I don't trust this dude, and a lot of it has to do with his face. I don't know if you've seen this dude's face, but it's very like, I want to punch that fucking face. And I don't like that he is like putting his face out there. It totally reminds me of Scott. I fucking hated. He would come. Remember when he would come down to the ring and take a bow? Like, stay in the fucking back. Nobody does that. That's such an indie fucking thing. You know what I mean? That's for indie people who are like, look at me, I'm the fucking star. I put on the show. Look at me.
Yeah, and then like Scott would come down. He'd be wearing a suit jacket, no tie.
Oh, it made me so angry. Oh god, yeah. Like, he had a suit jacket, no tie, because he was working so hard in the back. He couldn't get the fucking tie on. He was fucking Giselle. He was fucking talented. That's what he was doing. That's why he was half fucking. He couldn't get his clothes on in time. Ridiculous. He can get away with it. Just fucking Rant can get away with anything. Sapp can get away with anything. Meltzer can get away with fucking lying. All these people can lie. You want truth? Come to WrestleVoice. We don't have a lot of articles. I'm just one person at the moment, but they're pretty fucking honest. Also, a lot of hot chicks. Can we say that these days, Gary? Hot chicks? Sorry, hot ladies. Hot women.
I'm fine.
All right. Order 4. This was kind of weird. Oh, sorry, we talked about that. But how did it end? I kind of forgot. Ali came out? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Ali got on the mic. They were going back and forth. That's where the WrestleMania shit came from. I'm just trying to think how this ended. Okay. Ali tried a cheap shot, which was... It was pretty good, I think, but it was like, I don't know. It wasn't like perfectly timed. Because it looked like a little slow. And then he got kicked by Alexander. And then the Secret Service, who I don't like. Because, like, they're not wrestlers.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just like random dudes. It reminds me of a fake version of... Remember those two brothers from TNA?
Oh, okay, Don and...
And they kind of worked for TNA. And they kind of worked for TNA.
The brothers?
Yeah.
The Harris brothers.
Yeah, the Harris brothers, yeah. It reminds me of them, but they're not anywhere close. Like, just a terrible fake version.
I don't know.
Like, what are they? Security? They're security members?
I don't know.
Is Alex Red a member of the Secret Service? Hide your fucking dogs, people.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it kind of reminds me of the Matrix too, with like all the guys, the Men in Black guys, like running after, like beating on,
and like his. I don't know. And I feel like that was his group. And I feel like his group had the black, so now it's like too much, or I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Maybe put them in red jackets or something. But I just don't like the whole. These are absolute nobodies, and we're supposed to take them seriously against wrestlers. I never liked that. Always thought it was silly. And if you need proof of that, check out Kurt Angle or Steve Austin taking out hundreds of thousands of security guards at a time. I think Austin might have stunned. What if Austin stunned like 20 people? They just kept running into the ring.
Yeah, then you'll get the random dudes that are trying to sell being hit a little, like they'll go overboard with
do a total hit, fucking do a total backflip trying to get noticed.
Yeah.
Okay, this I liked, but way too fast. Masha vs. Kelly chain match. Also, save the fucking chain match for Slammiversary. Because I guarantee Slammiversary is going to be a fucking one-on-one match, which they just love in wrestling these days. I don't know why.
And I really don't know where you go with Kelly. All I can think of is Kelly's not fully...
Exactly. Seriously. Why would you... Like, why put her in a title match to lose? Or, she's not really back. She's back for a fucking week or two and she's leaving. There's no...
Yeah, or...
I'm sorry, did she tap?
Or...
She tapped out.
Yeah, I think she did.
The worst possible outcome. Like, you could have made this a DQ. Yeah. Somebody could have came in and helped fucking... Myron Reed could have fucking helped Kelly.
There you go.
I mean, there's so many... I didn't even realize how angry that match made me, but it reminded me. Because it was a good match. It was fun. That's what Masha's great at. Fucking hardcore shit. Yeah. And Kelly, it's so awesome seeing Kelly back. She's so fucking hot. Her ass is absolutely amazing. I think I can say that.
But I don't think I can really buy the storyline, though, either, because I don't really
and it happened too fast.
Remember them having beef with each other, other than Masha's now champion. You know what I mean?
There was no beef. No, the beef was her, Kelly returning, and holding the fucking chain like, you don't control me anymore.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even spoken. So if you weren't watching that, you have no idea what the fuck is going on.
I didn't really like the newfound rivalry.
And again, I love Kelly, but it's like, this has nothing to do with Kelly. She looked good. She had a fucking kid 6 months ago. Her husband almost murdered her by mistake a fucking month ago. Like, she still looks amazing. Why have her lose to the champion on her first fucking time back?
Well, and the thing is, like, we still have, that other lady wrestler too, Kylie King. Like, I guess she was supposed to come back and then she got re-injured.
Oh, really?
Huh?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, she got re-injured.
Oh.
Yeah, she was almost set to come back and she got re-injured.
I was like following her. She was like so close.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, man.
She got herself back probably another year, probably.
That fucking sucks. Your girls. Fatal Influence attacked Masha after the match, left her lying. Lee Ying Lee and Zia Brookside chased them off. I mean, I love Zia, but I feel like she's not that kind of character.
Yeah, on that
she shouldn't be chasing anyone off. She's like this little.
Yeah.
But whatever. She's the face of. It's cool. I get it. I do like that they're getting sides now. You know what I mean? Like Lee is a face, Z is a face, Slavovich is a face.
Yeah, definitely. I do feel like I still think there's some merit to this. That we threw out there that there's some like a woman show coming soon or
maybe that's what they're talking about. Like, did he actually? I didn't read the thing. Did he actually say it was TNA Impact Wrestling that would be getting a fucking? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you missed it, me and Gary have a theory that TNA. I mean, just look at the goddamn roster, and think about the fact that it's very possible, maybe even definitely likely, the Hardys, Joe Hendry, and Santana will be gone by the end of the year. Who the fuck is left? And they are signing nothing but women.
Yeah, and then like the heavyweight, like, and then they like to make a mockery.
I'm sorry, Jake something came back for the 8,000th time.
the X division as well, because like who really is in the X division anymore? Because we just lost Ace
I
Austin.
don't know. I tried doing I recently did a power rankings thing. You can't anymore. I don't know I don't know what the X division is, and I don't know what the international division is.
And they said Trey Miguel's out indefinitely because he re-injured something or injured.
Who's the other one?
Zachary Lance.
Is that who it was?
No,
I'm saying no. Like, two people got hurt. I forgot where I saw that.
No, there's not many left. You know what I mean? Like you can't even have like
my friend on
the ones we did have. We just let go. Like we just let fly out the door.
I think my friend told me it was a hurt one. You know what I hate about? Okay, sorry. No, 1 second. Oh, this is kind of funny. Steve Macklin's body shut down after taking an edible at a Chris Angel show. Ringside News posted it, and Macklin replies, "Why is this a headline with like all lefts?"
Yeah, and I was totally the boomer here. I was like, "What's an edible?"
Yeah. If you don't know, that is marijuana that you eat.
I just read it really wrong looking at it. To me, I was like, what's a... That sounds too close to an enema to me, so...
I'm trying to find my friggin' friend. I could have sworn he told... Oh, here it is. Casey Navarro's the other one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Trey Miguel is injured, and possibly Casey Navarro. That's from my friend, who I'm not going to name until the end in case he's wrong. Okay, he enjoyed my list. Said he would add Austin Aries to my list, which, yeah. Sorry, did I say my list?
I don't know if you did go over it or not. I can't remember. I don't think so.
Top 5 former TNA stars that need to return. Number 1.
Oh, wait. Okay, I think you discussed it before we went, but I don't think you...
Okay. Number 1, EC3.
Okay.
Number 2, Amazing Red. Number 3, Velvet Sky. Number 4, I'll be honest, I probably would have made this Austin Aries if I thought about it more, like my friend Rockstar. I forget, not sure how to say it. Let's just say Rockstar, which kind of odd since I just mentioned Rockstar Spud. Or no, I didn't. But I was going to say, if EC3 is returning, then Spud has to return. They were gold together. I mean, come on.
Right. Well, really, I mean, TNA kind of needs the tag teams as well, too, so why not look at bringing back Davey Richards and pairing him with Eddie Edwards?
This is not a goddamn top 10, Gary. So the last one was James Storm, but yeah, no, totally. If anyone else, seriously, leave. Like, I had Davey Richards on my list, and it was like, I really want EC3 and Spud together. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I get that. Definitely, I think.
And Amazing Red, like someone else, Robles mentioned that to me. I think, like, he wrestles at what the fuck is the promotion JD from New York used to do? It's his fucking promotion. I'm sorry, it's Amazing Red's promotion.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can't think what it's called.
It was the one that what's the name was at, and she got shit, and she fought with JD. It's a New York promotion. God damn it! Hang on.
Yeah,
hang on, people. I'm googling it. 1 second, people. I'm googling it, and Google is just. I swear, Google has turned into a fucking idiot because House of Glory.
Oh.
Since 2014. Yes, 2025. Since 2014. So he opened his training school in 2014. House of Glory. I didn't realize that. It's kind of become pretty. It's a good indie now, you know. But like, I don't know. Why doesn't TNA work? And TNA did work with them, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did a show. They did a show with House of Glory, and I don't think he wrestled. Maybe he did. Let us know in the comments.
Do they still work with Destiny Wrestling?
No, I don't see his name anywhere. 2000.
Yeah, I didn't know if they even worked with them anymore.
On the April 19th of Explosion, Figueroa debuted as Sangriento? April 19th.
Yeah.
What the fuck year is this? 2011. Okay, that was the last time he was in TNA. As a fucking character named Sangriento. Holy shit. On August 4th, 2011, his name is Figueroa. That's really thrown me off. Amazing Red announced. Okay, I guess it's pretty obvious his first name is not Amazing and his last name is not Red. Amazing Red announced 2001 he was done with TNA. Never came back. I mean, again, let us know if it's not on. Maybe Wikipedia is wrong, but Wikipedia says Ring of Honor for a little. Took a while off.
It's been a minute.
Spent time in Ring of Honor. Spent a little time in New Japan, then House of Glory, and that's it. So whatever. Okay, where are we? Highlights of the Hardys beating the Northern Armory, which I just don't like them. There's that one dude is so little. I know Gary. I'm not gonna say I can take him. I know Gary can take that dude. I know it.
Yeah, I don't like the whole shtick with him either.
No, I don't even know what it is. Like, I don't get it. Like the weird,
like those padded
fucking robes. What about the robes?
But I don't get the look with the bare feet and stuff.
I don't get it. I don't get any of it. I don't get any of it.
It don't look intimidating to me.
It looks like someone put together like creator wrestlers and just gave up halfway through.
Yeah.
And then never planned to use them, but then someone put them into the game. If that makes sense.
Yeah. He always looks like he's spelled something bad too. Like when he's ever when they have
Eric Young was losing his mind about the hometown man backstage.
Oh, okay.
Then he went to town with his stablemates and told them about how embarrassed he was. This is from our friend Christian Thompson, if I didn't mention it, tjrwrestling.net. Yeah. Nobody better in the business. I like Big Mike. I think he will win his anniversary. He has impressed me a lot since returning. Sorry, Thompson's talking about a pre-taped promo from Mike Santana. I totally agree. I don't even think it's going to be fucking close. Thompson also called Dina's character a light version of El Grande Americano, who is absolute fucking gold. Absolute gold. I wrote an article about this dude. Like, it's so much fun. And it's the kind of thing TNA used to do. Like, speaking fucking Curry Man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, speaking of EY, did you get the gist that, like, this might be the most maniacal EY yet?
Yeah.
It seemed like he blew off the handle more than he normally does.
Yeah. I just feel like we've seen evil EY for so long. I want fucking nice. How great would it be? How sick would the fans go if EY turned and he became the fucking good Daniel Bryan EY again?
Oh, okay.
He was one of the most over people in the fucking company. He was psychotically over.
Yeah.
He was the wrestling guy. He just wrestled. He didn't need any bullshit. And everyone just loved him because he's like a TNA day one-ish. If he's not day one, I didn't watch day. I wasn't watching that day one bullshit with the flying Elvises that everyone tells me is so fucking great.
Well, that's kind of the way I always felt about. That's the way I've always felt about the Cowboy James Storm. I always felt like he really. There's no reason why we shouldn't give him a long run with the world title.
Again, that's why I have him. That's why he wasn't one of my. I mean, I don't put them in order, but I had him last on my list. But I mean, he was close. Like if someone asked who's my list, it would have been EC3 and then Storm in that order.
Yeah.
Like to me, I'm sorry, EC3. I'm sorry, Velvet, EC3, then Storm. I mean, I said Velvet is TNA. She's like the definition of TNA. I feel like she should be like the, you know what I mean? The face, whatever. Make her like fucking Dixie. Make her like a fake Dixie, you know what I mean?
Another one I try to get back. I don't know if he's, game to coming back, and I know he's had a lot of controversial returns, but another one I would consider bringing back is Low Key.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where he's at.
But
again, there's controversy, and then there are people like Alex Red and Wrestling Atomic and Chasing Grants. I just hope people understand the difference between that. Like,
that's a fair
and I know a lot of people don't, and it's a big problem with the community. But whatever. Back to TNA. Here's something that I absolutely hated that turned great, amazingly. Alicia Edwards. Sorry, Alicia with Eddie, and again, Alicia Edwards. Every goddamn match, she gets involved. She grabs the leg. You know what I mean? She always does something. I feel like she's just like on another.
Yeah, like we said.
Yeah.
It's like she's always thinking ahead, like where ring placement, where she should be, where ring positioning, like
fantastic,
just different does,
And then I swear, like the better she gets, I watch other managers do absolutely dick on the outside of the ring, and I'm like, why are they there? Like seriously, what are you doing? Unless you're great on the mic, like Heyman. I don't know what the hell Don Callis does.
Well,
That dude, Don Callis used to be great. Don Callis used to be great. You can go back. I haven't. Probably, what do we have? Months of us talking about how great he was? He sucks in AEW. He straight up sucks.
Well, I don't know if you remember that story back in the day, but I guess we were really damn close to getting Paul Heyman in TNA.
Oh yeah, I think he had like didn't he say he had like a 3-year plan or something, and for some reason they were like, nah.
Yeah, or something.
We're gonna bring back Jeff Jarrett again because he has some really good idea about having shows in baseball fields. Remember that life? Jeff Jarrett, 18 people, fucking 9 people watching, whatever it was. Okay, Eddie and Alicia versus Cardona. Eddie turns around. Cardona beat fucking Eddie. This is like the second time. Eddie lost to the hometown man. Eddie lost to Cardona in 3 fucking minutes. Okay? The only thing that saves this is Dark State, who I bet a lot of people don't like. Thompson nails it here. It reminds me of the Retribution group, who had the great Mustafa Ali and still couldn't get over. Yeah, these guys have no one, and I don't mean to be a dick. They don't have a name. Like they're all new guys. But I liked it. I liked that they just came out and fucked shit up and left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I liked it, but like it also felt victim.
But it's also who the fuck are they?
Production budget.
Yeah,
their budget for the. Like I think it would have been more.
See, I honestly don't remember because I'm also watching NXT. NXT, I'm pretty sure NXT like blacks everything out when they come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm just gonna say. Okay. I think it would have been more effective to go all black.
So what? TNA left all the lights on.
Yeah, well, yeah, they left it on, but then I think they might have turned them off really quick, but then they beamed on the spotlight, and it almost.
I'm not totally sure. I think maybe they leave them like a blue kind of thing in NXT, but it's totally different. It's totally different. It's like exactly like you're saying. It's different. Like it should have been different, and it wasn't. And it was too bright. And
I think when I think of the name Dark State, I think of something a dark entity, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the word dark kind of. The word dark kind of tells people that, even though TNA missed it. But I mean, I liked it. I don't know.
I
video package for Slater. I like that instead of a 15-minute sit down learning more about Tommy Dreamer's life. Because I don't know enough about him after being in the business for 45 years. Jake something versus Mance Warner with Steph DeLander, who I just saw an amazing picture of her rack. Good Lord. Not naked, just like an OnlyFans kind of thing. That is on the Beautiful Ladies of Wrestling Facebook group. Getting close to 30,000 strong. Check this out, Gary. He doesn't allow bots. I didn't know that. He has 30,000 real people. Pretty wild. I don't remember this fucking match. Where the hell was I for this? Macklin joined commentary. Okay, this was the second match of the night. You couldn't hear the commentators over the entrance music. That's pretty poor production. Did you notice that? This is Thompson. I'm reading.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I did. I felt like some of the production in this episode especially kind of stood out because, I was like, where the hell is, a lot of the...
Oh, wait, was this that stupid Rhode Island place? No, sorry, no offense to Rhode Island. Okay, that's what I mean. I thought it was in Pittsburgh.
The Steel City.
That's what I mean.
But the problem with it was, I felt like there were sections of it that they could have put a little bit more lighting, in some of the corners and stuff, and they didn't do that.
Well, instead of spending that money on lighting, they gave it to Jake something. Because why not? So he faced Mance Warner this week. Something stalked around the ring, got distracted by Macklin. Warner moved out of the way. Something hit him in the face. Macklin snapped, attacked them both. Match thrown out. Going to become a triple threat. I believe that is Summiversary? Well, no, we don't know that yet. But yeah, sorry. Thompson said, I think this is leading to a triple threat at Summiversary. I got to remember to run down the Slammiversary card.
At least it gives the belt a bit of credibility, though, because at least it's not Cardona going for it, like the digital media. I don't know, they let him give that little run there for a while. That was a bit nauseating for this TNA fan.
Yes, anything is better than Cardona. Okay. Sorry, lost myself. Security separated something in Macklin, blah, blah, blah. Michael said he would take them both on. Next up, Zach with Myron Reed. Nice to see Myron Reed. Oh, that's why. Oh, I didn't even realize that. He came
What's
in.
up?
He came in because Trey was injured.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I knew he was out with an injury, but I didn't know he come in because of that. But
Here's Thompson. Trey Miguel is injured, so they randomly brought Reed back in. It's so true.
yeah.
I mean, he's a good
He was
wrestler,
very-
and this was a good match. Wait a minute, what the hell am I looking at? How did it turn to a
Not bad.
How did this turn to a Nick? Oh my god, I was gonna say. I thought it was Zachary Evans versus Myron Reed. What the hell am I looking at? So Nemeth ends up winning, which I liked,
Yeah.
obviously. Maybe a little too long for a guy who literally just came back, and Nemeth should be like a top guy, 9 minutes, but whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because like, wasn't he like an intercontinental champion several times?
I think he might have been.
WWE.
I think he might have been the other world champion, like not the real WWE champion,
okay.
but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that era.
I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but I mean, he was pretty fucking up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Nemeths. Well, not really the Nemeths, but yeah, do it together. And okay, after the match, Moose tried some cheap shots, but Slater ran to the ring, and that was how it ended, right? No, sorry. Oh my god, I almost forgot the King's speech.
Oh yeah, we can't. That, I guess it's considered a debuting show, so I'm assuming it's
gonna have to take a little shot at my friend. Here.
Replacing AJ Francis's.
Yeah, thank you.
segue.
Okay, well that's. I was right about to bash Thompson, but you just made a good point. As Thompson started this with, do we really need another talk show segment? And okay, the fact that one of them sucks right now, I don't think that's fair to put on Kazarian. You know what I mean? Like, also, there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? There wasn't even a fucking crown in the ring. There wasn't even like a fucking.
No, it was totally 100% naked in the ring. There was nothing.
I thought at the very least he would be sitting in a, what do you call it? A throne. You know what I mean?
Throne, yeah, fake throne.
A fucking thing on his head at the very least.
Yeah, or even some royalty drapery, some shit. You know.
I mean, they actually put together shit for fucking that AJ Francis garbage. And they do nothing for Kazarian, who can actually talk.
Or why not even an HD TV in the ring or something that's got like royalty
seriously
shit.
Anything. Holy. And this is when Trick Williams was in the ring. Like, this should have been a huge deal.
Yeah,
and like, sure, it could have been a little. And it could have been like, Kazarian can like goofy. He can totally pull it off. He could be a total fucking loser 1 second, and then still come off like a badass who can. You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't essentially think about any of that until you made the point that like the ring had nothing. Like,
yeah, that was honestly the first thing I said, because I was so, once I heard about this, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna have a fucking thing in his hand. He's gonna be like talking like a king. You know what I mean?
They don't have it. You don't get any rub from Frankie that he's royalty.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just more like
it should have been Frankie Kazarian has a segment with Hendry and, you know, Santana and Trick.
Or if the King stuff's not working, why not go a different route? Just have them more
it wasn't working. They didn't even try it. It was just a fucking name. It was like, it's a name similar to the name All-Star Match, which makes me sick because it's not a fucking thing, Tony Khan.
Well, why not put into his history of, because he is in a band. I mean, why not?
Oh yeah, they could. Yeah, let him do fucking music. I mean, how funny was the news with the fucking music with Elijah? That was one of the funniest fucking segments.
Oh yeah, in the basement.
That was one of the funniest fucking segments in years. Holy shit! He was just terribly playing, and it was just. I forget what I'll still remember, but I don't remember. He was so fucking quick with this one joke. I need to go back and watch it. Like, one of them said something to him about like his band playing, and like he just came back with a joke so fucking fast, like you could barely hear it on television. That's how good this dude is, and like, I don't know.
he's very quick.
I'm mad he's not in this match, to be honest with you. I feel like he deserves to be in this match, or he should still have that goddamn cash in, which would be absolutely fucking perfect, because there are rumors, I don't know if it's true, that he is going to be the special guest referee, which I guess makes sense, because what the fuck else is he going to do?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But also, why would Santino make him the... That's one of those things in wrestling I hate. Why would anyone make the heel? You know what I mean? He literally said on this episode, "No one deserves a title other than Trick unless it's me." Like, he can't be more biased.
No, I know it's. I don't know.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, Thompson, for this one. It would have been a better segment if half of it wasn't entrances. Holy shit! I've been watching WWE a lot. No joke. I watched a Cody Rhodes entrance with, I think it was Punk. I forget who it was. It was two guys with like sick entrances. I believe it was 13 minutes before a word was said. And TNA did something like that, similar, but like to a much smaller extent. With these entrances, like you don't need 3 fucking entrances or 4 entrances for a segment. That takes up half the goddamn time. Hey, thank you. Here you go. Perfect. Ready? So far, the segment I was going. The final segment, the King's speech.
Oh.
Ready?
But
here's.
Are you referring to the entrance themes?
Yeah.
Being like them playing.
Yeah, the entrances. Yeah. Them walking into the ring. Okay. Ready? Yeah. So far, the segment has gone 5 minutes, and we have only had entrances. There was only 6 minutes left in the show. Like.
Oh yeah, I thought that.
Have them start in the fucking ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, I'm looking at the fucking time. Like, there wasn't enough time. They kind of had to rush through it. Trick is not over with TNA fans. It's weird.
No, that's what Henry had said. When people say, whoop that Trick, it's not because they like him. It's like more like they want you to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
You know?
But no one was really chanting that. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Whatever. I liked it. And Thompson gave the whole show a 6 out of. Thompson gave the show a 6 out of 10. For a normal human, that's an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it's definitely better than some of the episodes from the past few tapings. But then there were some things that, like the
and again, bad timing.
That could have been bigger.
Again, bad timing. Ready? Again from Thompson. Edwards and Cardona got 3 minutes. Something and Warner got thrown out after 5. It's okay to have 3-4 matches per show, but give them ring time. TNA keeps doing 5 to 6 matches, plus with Plomo, and it's fucking 5-minute matches. Remember when they had like 1 10-minute, 12-minute match on every show, and it usually ruled?
Yeah, well, I feel like the intrigue in wrestling has got like with this regime hasn't been as fun, because with the Dark State stuff, I didn't get that Goosebumps kind of vibe I did like when Aces and Eights would run down.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we also knew Aces and Eights, you know? Like,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
That was different. Just reading through. I love how they're building Indy versus Tessa and Alexander versus Ali. Yeah, pretty much agree with that. I just hate that Tessa's going to lose.
Yeah.
Unless it's a double fucking something, I don't know. But I'm afraid Tessa's going to lose, and they're fucking still doing like.
Well, let's face it, they're not giving her really any justice with her current character either. Character with Crawford.
Best wrestler and best female wrestler on the planet, I believe. If not, top fucking 5, and they're totally wasting her.
I don't think she even gets remotely any reaction to Victoria Crawford.
Oh, nothing. Not at all. Not at all.
You know what I mean?
It's one.
I don't know.
Victoria is one of those things where, if she wasn't a WWE person, she would have quickly been pushed to the side. Like, it didn't work. Let's move on. Exactly like the Colognes, who you may or may not remember are part of the system, I believe. Remember that? They just fucking vanished. Because nobody really gave a fuck, and it was like, what? The Colognes from...
Say what they will. I still wouldn't mind a Carlito coming in.
Oh, yeah, totally. That's what they needed. That's what they needed.
I mean, can you imagine you're sitting there watching the Slammiversary and he's able to use his theme or whatever, and that breaks out? Like, he's a name. You know what I mean? Like, you could stick him right in there with Henry.
I'm just afraid.
You know what I mean?
I'm afraid so is what's his name? I'm afraid so is, Jesus, what's his name? The guy that doesn't have a match at Slammiversary, even though he's been the singing dude. He's been at, like, the top of the card, but he doesn't have a Slammiversary match.
Oh, you're talking about Elijah?
Yeah. Where's he been? Is he hurt?
No, he's injured. He tore his tricep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're talking 6 months, probably or more before he'll be back.
Damn.
So which really sucks.
Have they mentioned that on the injury report?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
I want to say if it wasn't the injury report, it had been stated at 990.
Okay, I was gonna say. Well, I didn't see it anywhere. Okay, next week, this week.
I did do a bit of a nod towards Elijah this week. That video I sang.
Oh yeah, nice job. Oh yeah. Oh god, I wish I can. I'm gonna try and get on the channel somehow. It's Gary doing a walk with Elijah kind of thing.
I don't know.
I'll see what I can do, people.
Walk the back from.
Next week. Okay, so this is next week. The International Championship. Macklin versus something versus Warner. Really surprised they didn't drag that out to Slammiversary. Really surprised. And why not? Like, who's going to be facing Macklin at Slammiversary? Whatever. The Elegance brand versus Harley and Mila. Love it. Love Harley and Mila. JC Jane and Fallon Henley. Yeah. That's big. Fallon does not wrestle much. She is like the top of the top. She was an NXT champion just like JC. So, I mean, they're facing Li Ying and Masha. That should be cool. The Rascals and the Hardys versus the Nemitz in first class. Oh, the Rascals teaming with the Hardys versus Nemitz in first class. Not a big fan of 8-man tags or whatever the fuck. But whatever.
No, that's the thing. They said that TNA is, like you said, they've kind of fallen into that AEW mode where they needed multi-man.
Yeah, throw a match. You got a feud? Throw all six of them together in a fucking tag, 6-man tag. That is so.
Because it's like.
I mean, it's WWE, it's lazy WWE, it's lazy AEW, and now it's lazy TNA, and I don't know.
Yeah.
We weren't lazy. We didn't used to be lazy.
Out of a dude like Taz said back in the day, ECW, when everybody was going left, we went right. You know what I mean? Like, why not do that there, you know?
I feel like they were kind of doing that for a little when they were like, I don't know, I feel like they were kind of like going MAGA for a little. I forget what it was exactly. But whatever.
Well, at one point it felt like they were trying to go a bit Attitude Era.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Some of the, you know, like with Santana being kidnapping Skylar.
Oh, yeah. That was nuts.
You know, that.
And now what?
Awesome.
And it's like, I don't know. I mean, maybe like they're trying to like tone things down for so they can get 10,000 more fucking people watching. I'm sorry to laugh, but Jesus Christ. Shoot higher, motherfucker. Christ. Yeah. How many people watch fucking... Now it's going to force me to look up shit like how many people can see NWA and MLW a fucking week. Is that what we're shooting for?
Well, they're thinking if they can get on 40, 50 million, they're thinking essence they're going to get that 300 to 500,000 fans, and I'm like, yeah, but on another 10, 20 million, you're not going to get 500,000. You know, you're not going to go up 4 times.
Yeah, that would mean,
you know what I mean?
That would mean every single person is watching. You know what I mean? Like,
it's unrealistic.
That's literally impossible. Yeah. Don't know if we have anything else.
No, I don't have anything.
Is there any Slammiversary? Well, Slammiversary really quick. Mustafa, Cedric. That was added. Tessa Indy, Ash versus The Inspiration. 4-way tag team ladder match, which, holy shit, thank you. A fucking ladder match. Christ. Can we get another?
And please, can we get the X Division back on a path?
Yeah.
Make it
fun again? I think it will be. No, Slade is definitely winning that.
Yeah,
and he's X Division. So. He's X Division as fuck, so. And I think we'll be good after that.
Bring in a bunch of Xers, you know, that actually can do the X style, not about numbers or whatever, that kind of shit.
And then I feel like this is just so weird. Masha versus JC or Jordan. Like, if you look at the graphic, Jordan's literally, like, shoved to the corner. Like, it would just be so weird, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they are going that route, too, because, like, we've already been there with Masha.
How many times is Masha? Exactly, Masha Jordan. So Jordan's going to lose another fucking title match.
Yeah, you're not going to beat me again. So I'll just stay in the corner.
And just to point out, Jordan has never won a title in NXT yet. Yeah. All your hotshot reporters said she would be on SmackDown a month and a half ago. I laughed in their fucking faces. Guess what? She's going to lose again on a fucking NXT show. And then what? She's going to get called up after that? No. You can't call someone up on a fucking downswing. You know what I mean?
I honestly see her making her way back along with Deanna at some point back to TNA.
Did you see him said about that?
Well, I kind
It
of
was like something on Twitter
about
about that. Like someone tweeted you should go where you're. Was it Bully?
I don't know, but I know she felt very jilted. Didn't she get bumped down to the Ring of Honor brand?
Yeah, and like she tweeted something about it like recently. Like someone
like,
tweeted like I haven't been on TV in a while, and she said she was like ditto or something.
How the hell do you have Tiana on Ring of Honor?
Totally. Nobody watches that shit. Nobody. It's on Honor Club. Honor Club. No one even knows that fucking Ring of Honor's a thing these days. It's whatever.
Wow.
So, but she's so angry. It's like something happened recently. I forget what it was. And something happened on Twitter like yesterday. I swear. Look it up. I don't know. But it was like somebody was like, you deserve to be somewhere like where you're. And I think she might have responded. I forget. And it was like people were saying, "Oh shit, she's going back to TNA." But God, that would be amazing. And it also would be another knockout and not a dude. So leading to our whole thing. Okay, I gotta go eat dinner.
Yeah, I hear you. I gotta make some burgers and curly fries. So
that sounds good. Have a good week, everyone. We'll be back. What is it? One more show? Then Slammiversary? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Slammiversary this weekend?
No, it's the 20th. We do have one more show, I believe.
Okay. So we'll be back next week. We'll talk about this week's show and the bash that is happening this weekend. You might want to check that out for the Slammiversary contract signing, which should be on TNA, but it's not. Life is weird right now. Let us know how you feel about it. And we'll be back next week.